Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jayapatākā Swami
Following is a class given by His Holiness Jayapatākā Swami Maharaj on May 25th, 1980 in New Delhi, India.
On behalf of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Sri Srimad A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and all the assembled Vaishnavas, we thank all of you devotees for attending this grand opening of the Parthasarathi Mandir here in Greater Kailash. Although it is hot, a warm summer day, you are such great devotees. You are tolerantly, patiently attending this function. For this we are greatly indebted to you. Actually, you can see that this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, from the lectures of the previous speakers, is actually saying the ancient message of Lord Sri Krishna, of Lord Sri Ramachandra, from the Vedas, from the Bhagavad Gita. Someone may have wondered, what is this Hare Krishna movement? What will be the result of their coming in our neighborhood? But you can see that it is the same, as they say in the West, old wine in a new bottle. Not so new, at least 500 years old. But the message is the same. Today, we are in 20th century India, 20th century world. So we are speaking to you over PA system with electric fans. But the message remains eternal, remains the same. Actually, this Krishna conscious movement is coming in the line from Lord Sri Krishna to Lord Brahma, from Brahma to Narada Muni to Vyas, from Vyas Dev to Madhvacharya. From Madhvacharya, it has come down to Madhavendra Puri, Ishvara Puri, and Krishna again has, as is predicted in Mahabharata, in the Bhagavata, in so many Vedas, that Krishna will come in Kali Yuga as Channa Avatar, as a disguised or Gupta avatar, an avatar who is embodying the spirit of devotion to himself. That is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So from Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Goswamis of Vrindavan, Rup Sanatan, Bhatta Raghunath, Das Raghunath, Gopal Bhatta Jiva Goswamigan, this message has been handed down to Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and our humble worldwide organization's founder, Acharya His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who spent many years in Delhi, in Vrindavan, as was earlier mentioned. So, the unusual thing is that Prabhupada, our founder Acharya, he did not have to leave Vrindavan and Delhi. He was quite well situated for a sadhu in his own worship. But at the advanced age of 70 years, his order from his guru weighed so heavily upon his heart that he saw the whole world was in ignorance. And India, where the people are spiritually advanced by birth, by nature, they were only interested in politics. So he thought that I should follow this order and go to America. So he left this Vrindavan, Delhi area, and he went by Jaladut, Jahaz, boat, ship, to New York and established his International Society for Krishna Consciousness in 1965. Not very long ago. Many sadhus go to the West nowadays. It's not so difficult. He did not go. He stayed for years and years together, training the college students, training the businessmen in Bhakti Yoga. His oath was, I will not go until I can make them devotees of Krishna, until I train them to carry on this movement around the world. He did not want to go and then come back and tell all these Indian brothers and sisters, look at me, I am a sadhu who has gone to the West. Bilati Firod, Bilati Wapas. He did not want a cheap fame. He wanted to establish Sanatan Dharma all over the world. You see. And that is what Krishna has empowered him to do. So of course in 1977 he wound up his manifested visible pastimes in Vrindavan. And we see that in 12 short years he has created such a tidal wave which has not yet seen its limit, but is going on increasing day by day. Actually, Prabhupada always desired that here in Delhi there should be a very big temple. He wanted, like Bodha garden, to have a Krishna garden. Krishna Jayanti. Like Bodh Jayanti, Krishna Jayanti. But we were not able to fulfill that desire on the one hand, and I think on the other hand because of your great devotion. Sri Sri Radha Parthasarathi have decided that they would rather be amidst the devotees of Delhi than by the Jamuna side or by some distant park. So, you may be wondering, seeing all these sannyasis, all the brahmacharis, of course we also have so many grihastis. You can see the grihastis in white cloths with the Indian wives and the foreign wives. They're also wearing sari and tilak. So you're probably wondering that what kind of arrangement is this? Actually, in this Hastinapur, ancient place of India, we should remember what is the actual history of Krishna. We know Parthasarathi, he was the friend of his devotee Arjuna, and to serve his devotee took the very menial service of driving his chariot. Who was Arjuna? Who was Krishna? Of course, Krishna was the Lord of Dwarka. But we know he's actually the Lord of the three worlds. Iswara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. He's the original Supreme Godhead, Govindamadi Purusham. Yet he came down and showed all of us, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharata, how to get rid of Dharma Glani, how to get rid of irreligion. So, how does Krishna show? He shows to his devotees. Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima, the other Pancha Pandavas, Nakula, Sahadev. They were the rulers at one time of this capital of the world. This was the capital of the whole world about 5,000 years ago and before. Of course, modern historians don't like to go back that far. I think it's the British heritage that they did not want to give India any credit for their ancient history. And our modern historians, even in India, are following that tradition, which we don't accept. We accept that, according to Mahabharata, Yudhishthira was the king of the world here at Hastinapur about 5,000 years ago. So who was Yudhishthira? Who were Arjuna? They were Kshatriyas, they were worldly men, they were grihastas, but they were persecuted. They were persecuted, why? Because they were devotees. They were devotees of God, devotees of Krishna. So they were persecuted by their own family members, the sons of the blind Dhritarashtra. Not only blind by eye, blind by spiritual vision. We know from the history, you all know, how Krishna, he was always with his devotees. And for some time, the kingdom was divided in half between Duryodhana and the Pandavas. The Pandavas, they were satisfied. They were not satisfied because they had the kingdom. They were satisfied because they had Krishna. And Krishna wanted them that they should have a kingdom. You see, similarly, this Krishna conscious movement does not say, because the Shastras do not say, that you should give up your comfortable life. You should give up your family. It doesn't say that. But there must be Krishna. If Krishna is there, then there is all happiness, all real satisfaction. Without Krishna, life is not fulfilled. So if we study the psychology between the Pandavas and between the Kurus, we can see that although the Kurus had half the kingdom, They were never satisfied. They wanted also the other half. They wanted to kill their brothers by any means. So here we see the Sura and the Asura. We see the Bhakta and the Nastic, the devotee and the demon. You see. Duryodhana was a great ruler. He was a great king. He was a capable man. But he was an envious man. Therefore, although he had half the world, he was dissatisfied. We find in this material life that some people are satisfied with what they're given by Krishna, with what they're able to earn by their own hard work, and they don't want to take unnecessary advantage of others beyond their need. And they're happy because they worship Krishna. And then we see the other type of man who does not have faith in God or Krishna, and no matter what he has, the man next door is always his enemy. The wife says why? They have a better car, they have a better sari in their house. The husband is thinking he has a better influence, he has a better prestige, and this way an envy creates. This is not natural to the spirit soul, but is the nature of Maya, the nature of the demonic principles. Anyone can be overcome by this envy. So this Krishna conscious movement sees that throughout the world this envy has taken a shape which is creating fear in the hearts of all the people. So we want to actually go to the root cause of this fear and strike it out. So the Pandavas, they were not afraid because they knew that Krishna was there. Of course, we know that they suffered many trials. Finally, when there was no choice, there was no alternative, there was also war. And finally the Kurus were killed in the holy war at Kurukshetra. So, at that time, when Yudhishthira was established as the one and only ruler of the world here at Hastinapur, surrounded by his brothers and his mother Queen Kunti, then Krishna said, "Thank you. Now I am going back to Dwaraka. Please give me leave." But Yudhishthira's heart was crushed. He couldn't speak. He couldn't see. The tears were flowing from his eyes. The Krishna, my life, my soul, he is going. Just see what is devotee. He has the opulence, he has the power of the world, but he's crying that I only love my Krishna. So we are not trying to teach people to give up. That is also false ego. But to love Krishna, that is real. If you love Krishna, whatever you have, you know, this is Krishna's. This is not mine. I have come empty-handed. I am going empty-handed. But if there is not this love for Krishna, then like Duryodhana, whatever you have is mine, and I must also kill all my enemies, and I must get more. And that means there's never happiness. Just like Ravan. Ravan, he had hundreds of wives. He had a big kingdom, Sri Lanka. He was powerful Rakshasa. He didn't need anything. The demigods were afraid of him. But what did he want? Oh no, I want Sita also. Vibhishan, his dear brother, said, no, don't do this. When he stole Sita by trickery, by falsehood, and brought her to the kingdom of Sri Lanka, Lakshmi left that city, all inauspicious, Amangal Lakhan, and omens were manifest. Vibhishan said, give her back, give her back. Instead he said, get out, you Vibhishan. You are my enemy. What do you mean give back Sita? I will never give her back. I will enjoy her. I will enjoy her. I will enjoy her. I am Ravan the king. And what did Ravan get? You know better than I. He got that wonderful arrow of Ramachandra in his heart. That is what he got. So we can see the history that for the non-devotee there's never any peace. They always want more. If they get the whole world, they want God's wife. They want Lakshmi herself. And so what happens? You know Lakshmi, she's chanchala. She never stays in one place. But Lakshmi is always by the side of Narayan. If you want Lakshmi, you also must have Krishna. You must have Narayan. Then Lakshmi will be there. Otherwise not. So, by placing Krishna in the center, we want to bring good fortune to everyone. We want that everyone should be happy. Everyone should be fulfilled. And according to the Shastra, we know that without this, Dharma swanustita pungshang vishwakshena kata sujat notpadaya jati rating sramevi kevalam. It's all a wasted, useless expenditure of time, of energy for no gain. Sramevi kevalam. So, actually, here we see that you are enjoying very nice modernization. Here in Delhi, we have air conditioning, we have phone, we have nice houses, we have cars, Biman, we have all type of facility. You see, a Western opulence. Same facility that anyone has in the modern world. You see. But we see that throughout the world, with these facilities, people are not happy. I was born in a foreign country, but I was not happy. I have not seen anyone who has been happy yet simply by these things. So we are not saying that these things should be discarded. What is the need? That also won't make you happy. But Krishna, you all have Krishna. You know Krishna, you know Ram. So Krishna doesn't have to be added. In the West, Krishna had to be added. Only thing is that nowadays Krishna has gone to the side. As our Giriraj Maharaj said, Krishna Kendra chahiye. We need Krishna in the center. So we are simply trying to encourage everyone that they should not keep Krishna on the side, but keep Krishna in the center. It's like Yudhishthira. Because he kept Krishna in the center, therefore he was always protected. And Duryodhana, he wanted to keep Krishna so much on the side, on the outside. Therefore he lost everything. So we want the secret of happiness to be revealed. What is that secret? Brahmabhuta prasanatma nasochiti nakanchiti sanga sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhakta labate param. That one has to practice bhakti, devotion to Krishna. That is the secret of happiness. Nowadays, the whole world, as is mentioned, is a crisis situation. What is the symptom? We see the whole world is fearful. When we are going in the procession, they were throwing off the bombs. Boom! And the devotees, they smiled. But the horses, what did they do? They jumped. Because animal means fear. They're always afraid. So, when you see a bird, if you go, hey, the bird flies away. Why? Because the bird is afraid. So, Pashu life means fear. So, whole world is now afraid. They're fearful. What is my future? Will there be a war? Will there be a strike? Will there be a shortage? In so many ways they're fearing. This fear is symptomatic of animal life. Animals are also fearing. According to the Shastra, what is the difference from animal life and human life? Do you know? They say that animal life plus dharma is equal to human life. So what is human life minus dharma? Can anyone say?
Animal life.
Any volunteers? Human life minus dharma. Animal life. Thank you, Mrs. Sharma. So because the world is lacking the real Sanatan Dharma, everyone is afraid. Of course. Fear we have to protect ourselves. But that type of overwhelming fear is not there in the devotee because he knows. Krishna rake mare ke, mare Krishna rake ke. If Krishna protects me, who will harm me? And if Krishna hits me, who will protect me? So they depend upon Krishna. So this is the secret of fearlessness. Bhajahure mana Sri Nanda Nandana Bhaya Charanara Vindare Bhajahure mana Sri Nanda Nandana Bhaya Charanara Vindare Abhaya Charanara Vindare. Our founder Acharya, AC, what does that mean? AC means Abhaya Charanara Vinda. Abhaya Charanara Vinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Because he depended on Srinanda Nandana, Krishna, Parthasarathi. He went all over the world fearlessly preaching Sanatana Dharma. So whether you are in your home or whether you're preaching around the world, the cure for fear is Abhaya Charanara, serving the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. That is the secret. So Prabhupada, you see, he fearlessly went to the West and he presented Sanatana Dharma and he attracted so many followers. Do you think that he bribed the followers? Here in India, if you want to get something through the machinery very fast, some permit, some type of permission, you have to grease the mechanism, you see, by bribery. They don't even consider it by, it's just some lubrication, you can call it. So, in this way also the missionaries, different people, they're also contributing very generously to those who come in their camp. So Prabhupada, he went to the West. Do you think he offered some bribe? You become my follower, I will give you some material incentive. Do you think he gave any bribe? What do you think? No. He could attract them because Krishna means all attractive. Because Krishna was all attractive, he could attract devotees from all over the world. That means that there is actually something real and spiritual in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Srimad Bhagavat, in Krishna consciousness. As it said, Bharat Bhumi the Manusya Janma Hoilo Ja Janma Shartak Kori Koro Paru Pukhar. That the people of India, they have Krishna. So because they have Krishna, they should know Krishna. And they should give Krishna to the world, to others. Paru Pukhar. That was the desire of Krishna. Why did he come here to Hastinapur? Why did he come here to India? Because this is his holy land, Punya Bhumi. And he wanted that these holy people who would take birth here would not only worship him, but they would know him and they would preach his glories, Sankirtanam, all over the world. So we are hoping, you see, we want to at least preach the glories of Krishna all over Delhi, all over India, and then all over the world. People are forgetting Krishna is the center because they have placed Krishna on the side. So if Krishna is placed in the center, then just like Yudhishthira was enjoying all opulence, then all opulence can be easily obtained. This is the secret of success. So you have, I see in present, you are all very good looking, you are healthy, you are bright faced, you are cultured, you have everything, you see. But we just want that Krishna should be put in the center. And for those of you who already have Krishna in the center, then you please help us to put Krishna in the center of those who have not yet put Krishna in the center of their lives. This is our mission. Today we are going to just now see the arti and the darshan of Radha Parthasarthi. You should know this is a very special significance, this deity. How is it Radha and Parthasarthi? We know Parthasarthi is Dwarkadish Krishna who has come, you see, to the Kurukshetra to fight, not to fight, but to drive the chariot of Arjuna. So Radha Parthasarthi means, of course, that Krishna also came to Kurukshetra and Srimati Radha, Rani and all the devotees from Vrindavana, they all came to Kurukshetra and met with Krishna again. We are also, you can say, we are, you see, bereft of Krishna. We are not with Krishna today. You see, Krishna has gone back to his eternal Dham. He only comes here in the words of his devotees. He comes in his holy name. He comes present before us in his Archamurti. So, we see that just like Krishna was so kind to his devotee, Srimati Radharani, and you see, and they also reunited nearby here at Kurukshetra. Therefore, Radha Parthasarthi, that these deities are very kind, so that we can very soon meet with Krishna. So now let us go and see the Lord, see Radha Parthasarthi, and by their mercy, we can very quickly meet with our eternal Lord, Sri Krishna. Thank you very much.